Hey, so Asus has had a very extravagant CES 2022, unveiling a whole host of different products both for its Zenbook lineup as well as for its gaming ROG setup. But if I was to pick one of these products that sort of appealed to me the most, it has to be the Asus Zenbook 17 Fold OLED. Now this is a device that is one of a kind, and I was fortunate enough to see it, get a sneak peek of the device with a presentation and all of that from Asus just before CES 2022 began, and I thought I'd make this video in advance so when it's officially available I get to make this video and tell you guys what I think about the product. I feel like this product stems from what we saw with the ThinkPad X1 Fold from Lenovo. That was the first ever foldable laptop, but with the Zenbook Fold you get a notable sort of improvement over things like form factor, durability, build quality, and just overall usability, at least from what it looks like on paper. The one focus of the Zenbook Fold has to be the amount of portability and the way you can carry it anywhere with you as seen from these images. So not only does it address bulk, but it also gives you the important ports that you need to get your productivity done. Things like Thunderbolt 4 thanks to the Intel processor inside, as well as the 3.5mm headphone jack for your audio listening experiences. And overall, it's a very thin looking profile, so I'm really impressed. And of course, when it comes to durability, this being a foldable form factor means that it has to withstand folding, and according to Asus, you can do about 30,000 folds with the device before it starts to show wear and tear, which I guess is okay for any normal use case scenario. I don't think you'll be folding the device more than 30,000 times in its lifespan, so that translates to maybe around 2, 3, even 5 years depending on your usage. So that's all okay. I don't know how this will fare when it comes to things like water or dust protection. There's nothing from Asus officially, but that brings me on to when this will be available. I don't think it's coming anytime soon. According to what Asus thinks, at least locally here in the UAE, it'll take anywhere between 3 to 4 months, but there might be a preview version of it available at CES 2022. So if you're there, or if anyone you know is there, they might be able to get a hands-on experience of the device, and I'll leave some links down in the description if I do find any of my friends at CES 2022 covering this product. But this is really exciting stuff. Let me get into how you can use the device and also what sort of things Asus has built into the device to make sure that the experience is better than the X1 Fold. Right off the bat, Asus wants to target versatility with this product, and that's no surprise. It's a 17.3-inch canvas on the front, which if you fold becomes a 12.5-inch canvas on two sides, so you get 12.5 and 12.5 on both these sides. You get a 2560 by 1920 resolution, so that's all okay. HDR certified OLED panel, foldable. You don't need anything else when it comes to multimedia, but you still get more. You get a quad speaker array with things like Harman Kardon audio and of course Dolby Vision on the display. So when you're looking at multimedia consumption, this thing is going to have it all. And there's 6 different ways you can use this computer or laptop or tablet, whatever you want to call it, to consume media or do your work. The first mode is probably the most important out of all the 6 available, which is laptop mode, where half of the display becomes your display and the other half is housing the keyboard. Now the keyboard is included in the box. It attaches magnetically to one side of the display and you can use it just like a normal keyboard. I feel like with Asus's ErgoSense technology, the keyboard does look good on paper, so I feel like the haptic feedback and the overall use case will be similar to what you'd get on a laptop, but more so there are things baked into the keyboard, things like function keys for you to be able to switch between Bluetooth devices on the fly, which is a unique move from Asus. I feel like nowadays you tend to use more than one Bluetooth device with your laptop, so with this available on the keyboard baked in, it might be a good move. The second mode is the on-screen keyboard mode, which is not something that I will be using personally for extended periods of time because I feel like the on-screen typing experience is not as comfortable as the generic keyboard typing experience is. You've also got extend mode where you can have 2 displays, one at the bottom, one of course on the front, and the keyboard detached towards you. And I think that gives you the most sort of leverage when it comes to productivity. Almost reminds me of the Zenbook Pro Duo, where you have 2 displays, one at the bottom, one on the front, just like this orientation. And I think with that, I also want to touch on the fact that Asus has got some incredible software optimization baked into Windows 10 and 11. So with things like Creative Cloud taking into consideration these two displays, you could have maybe the timeline at the bottom and what you're editing on the front. You could of course have two displays. The possibilities are endless. You've also got the full 17.3-inch experience, which you can use as a PC mode. The same on a flat surface becomes tablet mode. And last but not least, you've got book mode where you can have it folded and you can use it like a book. So lots of different methods and sort of ways to use the Zenbook Fold. And to me, I'm just waiting to get my hands on it. This is a product that is really exciting. It was really exciting to see the X1 Fold from Lenovo, and this is just going to be a step up because they've got all this research and development. They've got all of these products to look forward to, especially the Oppo Find N. Now we've got the Galaxy Fold series, the Lenovo, as I mentioned, the Motorola. All of these different foldable form factors will start to take shape, I feel, in 2022 and 2023. In terms of the internal processing power, you're looking at a 12th gen Intel Core processor. Only with the Intel will you be able to have Thunderbolt 4, and the Intel Core processor in question is the i250U. So it's a pretty capable chip with Iris Xe graphics, but I'm not sure if it's going to be powering things like games or hardcore video editing. I don't think it has that much power, especially with the chassis that you see on board. I feel like it's not going to be able to sustain that much power without dissipating too much heat. So in terms of the overall experience, pretty good. It's not going to be high end, but it's definitely going to be mid to high end. And as far as the battery is concerned, we're looking at a 75 watt-hour battery. Nothing on the charging capacity or the charging limits, but I do know this will not support 100 watt charging. So perhaps one step lower, I feel like 60 watt charging would be something that you'd expect with this product. Although, again, I don't have it with me. I do want to have my hands on it very soon. I've been in contact with Asus and they've said in the next couple of months, they will be able to make it come to the UAE. So fingers crossed for that. But this is really exciting. CES 2022, Asus, this product is something I'm looking forward to. Thanks for watching. Do let me know what you guys think about the foldable nature of products down in the comments. Do you feel like they have a use, or do you just feel like they're gimmicks which will die down eventually? In the comments, thanks for watching. Do leave a like if you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Adios.